Have you ever thought bad about other people? About a family member, a colleague, a customer, a friend? Gosh. This is something that we can all not escape from. Thinking bad about other human beings. Because he said, because he didn't say, because he looked at me in this way, because he made a negative comment about anything about me. And then you start thinking about the implications and what were the thoughts and what the things that this person did not tell you, and then you start imagining things, and then you start blowing some things out of proportion and labeling this person with all kind of horrible labels. And of course you start labeling yourself. Why am I hanging out with this person and asking questions that are so horrible? What have I done wrong to deserve this person? And we enter into a negative spiral of destruction. And the most interesting part, the most horrible part about this is that it's negative destruction, self-inflicted negative destruction, self-destruction. It really doesn't help us to think about others. But sometimes we just cannot stop ourselves. What are we talking about? We don't even think what we're talking about, what we are thinking bad about that person. It just goes totally far away from what it really happened. It's a battle that is really fought in our imagination. So I'm going to share with you today a process that I use, and it always helped me out. The good thing about this process is the more you do it, it's really like a muscle. The more you do it, the more strength you will have to start seeing others with compassion, including yourself. Step number one. Step number one is to be aware of what is the feeling that you are experiencing. You see, when we think bad about other people, especially people who should be dear to us, like our parents or like our children, we do not want to admit to anybody, including ourselves, that we have a negative emotion towards them. But the moment when we actually accept and feel that negative emotion, then we can handle it, then we can learn from it. So the first step is awareness, really mindfulness. What is going on? Get yourself, really read yourself, read your body. What did you feel? Head to toe. What am I feeling? A pain in my shoulder, pain in my arm, pain in my hip. What am I feeling? What does that mean? Is it anger? Do I feel a knot in my throat? Do I have to say something? Pain on my shoulder? Am I carrying too much? What are you feeling? The first step is key. Because the moment when you stop avoiding, stop denying that you have this negative feeling, then you start becoming free. So you start analyzing what you feel, and then you end up in step number two. Step number two is key. You have to ask your feeling, why? Why am I so angry at my child? Why am I so disappointed at my father? Why am I so furious with my boss? Why am I so disappointed with my customer? What's the reason? And sometimes it's very interesting why I have this horrible negative feeling that I don't know how to name. And get yourself into that question. You can do it in two ways. Just journal. Why do I have this feeling? What do I have to learn? What is this here to teach me? Write journaling. That works great for me. Or sitting down and be with your pain, be with your anger, and ask anger, pain, what do I have to learn from you? Tell me. And listening, listen what is the lesson that is hidden there. there is always one good reason why you have any negative emotion. Get to the goal. And really 100% of the time is that we need to become yet another higher version of ourselves. We need to make some changes in what we do, in who we are. And that will lead to forgiveness, that will lead to compassion, that will lead to, most importantly, gratitude. So at this point you can say, thank you. I know what you, great spiritual teacher, boss who made me angry, child who misbehaved, mother who was judgmental, whoever person hurt you, you thought they hurt you, but in reality they help you. You can be compassionate to them. Say, thank you for giving me this goal, this experience so that I can grow. Be grateful. You don't need to tell that to them. Maybe you are angry at your father because he died. I have heard that one before. So you cannot tell him. You cannot explain all these feelings to a 3-month-old baby. Maybe you cannot explain this to your boss either. You cannot explain it to your thesis director. But you can explain it to yourself, and you can be grateful to yourself. Thank you, person who actually helped me. You did not hurt me, you helped me to become who I am meant to be. Thank you. And then in that position of gratitude, explore the question, what do I need to do now? I have learned this. What do I need to do now? Child misbehaved. I got angry. I went on a rant in my mind, and I was thinking about my mother that educated me in such a way that she let me be such a bad mother. And then I started into the process, and I realized that actually I was not listening to him. Actually, I'm not listening at all. I'm not listening to my husband, I'm not listening to my customers. You see? Oh, it's a big lesson that this child is teaching me. Listening is what I need to learn. Get myself into the gratitude, and then the action comes. I need to listen better. So, as this example really truly happened to me, I gave myself the exercise of listening. Any conversation that I will engage after that experience, I will just be there. I have 2 ears. I have double the time of listening and 1 time of speaking. That was the way I use this exercise. How is yours? So these are the 4 steps. Get into the feeling, identify it, ask why it is there, be grateful to this spiritual teacher that taught you this, and take action. So, did you like this video? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like it, and share it. Share it with all your friends. And by all means, come over to my blog where the conversation happens and share with us, what do you do? What is your process when you have horrible things about other people? Share with us the process that you follow when you have horrible thoughts about other people. What is what you do? And was there something in this video that you want to implement in your life? What will it be? Is there something in this video that you already implemented? How did that work? Share with us. Share the wisdom, because this will help others. So now I say goodbye to you, reminding you to be all in.